Hello and welcome to the Jerusalem Tanya. I'm your host, Rabbi Bezalel Edwards, the greatest shaliach in the Chabad movement, except for, of course, Avidan Shenov. So every shaliach is the greatest shaliach. Some are better than others. Okay, so let me rephrase that. Yes, this is Bezalel Edwards, Rabbi Bezalel Edwards, the worst shaliach of the Chabad movement. Okay, so we're starting chapter 39. In chapter 38, we were discussing the natural fear and love, and because we did it in a peak moment, having a peak experience at Kever David, sometimes when you have a sense of hitpa'alut, it looks on the outside as crazy, like somebody shaking back and forth and dovening their brains out and doveling away, which is not like dovening, it's more like doveling, but because there's a lot of the devil in it. However, when somebody is putting all of their heart and soul into something, it looks on the outside as crazy, and they may even err into saying or doing crazy things. However, it's very difficult to, if a person in a state of hitpa'alut, of excitement before God, it's very hard to actually learn. Um, so let me just recap what we said yesterday. Basically, that if there's a measure of an intelligence that one can cleave to God, and if somebody doesn't have that intelligence to cleave to God through true love and fear, but he will, the Alter Rebbe, the author of this book, the Alter Rebbe, said that there's a natural love that a Jew has for God, which is his inheritance from the patriarchs, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Now, this natural love has within it a natural fear. So, however, it's compared to somebody, it could be compared, so if somebody he davens because he doesn't really feel the love, and he doesn't really feel the fear. First comes fear, then comes love. He doesn't fear the fear and the love of God. He doesn't feel the devekut, but he davens, and he davens does this out of a general. Yes, in general, I love God. He knows it, but he doesn't feel it. Yes, I fear God. I know it, but he doesn't feel it. Yes, I wouldn't want something bad to happen to me, but basically it's not an internalized, as they say in the popular psychology language of today, it's not an internalized or actualized feeling. It's in the head more, in a general sense. And that brings the guy to shul, it brings the guy to put on his tefillin, but it's not a deep service by any means. So it's compared to an animal. The Alter Rebbe compares that to an animal that naturally feels a fear of something that is dangerous, and he naturally feels a love of something that is pleasing. And this natural fear and love, it's not such a high level. But in another sense, it's something that we inherited from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob that is in the heart of every Jew. The question is, sometimes a person is, for the generations, becomes disconnected and he becomes hidden, so he doesn't even know what to fear and what to love. But he will have there will be a central energy, to borrow the expression from Carl Jung, the central energy of the Jew will be there, albeit in a rather hidden way. So, sometimes it's very hidden that the Jew doesn't even know he's connected. But the basic assumption that we're working with is that every Jew is connected. Every Jew is connected. The Jew with the mohawk and the switchblade and the dark corner of 31st and Broadway, he has a natural fear and love of God. However, it may be very greatly hidden. And God willing, when one Jew is missing, we're all missing. So we take just like we take the good simple balabatim, the simple community members, and we also take the one with the mohawk and the switchblade, and we say there's a good point in every Jew. Okay, so chapter 39. מפני זה גם כן נקראים המלאכים בשם חיות ובהמות, כדכתיב ופני אריה אל ימין ופני שור מהשמאל, etc. לפי שאינם בעלי בחירה ויראתם ואהבתם היא טבעית להם, כמו שכתוב בראיה מהם לפרשת פנחס, ולכן מעלת הצדיקים גדולה מהם. כי, let's just read up to there. It is also for this reason that the angels are called chayot, beasts. And the behemot, and they're also called behemot, or cattle, as it is written, and the face of the lion was on the right side and the face of the ox on the left, in the vision of Ezekiel, Ezekiel chapter 1. For they have why? Because they have no freedom of choice. Angels have no freedom of choice. And their fear and love are natural, are natural instincts, as stated in the Raya Mehemna of the Zohar and Parshat Pinchas. Therefore, the quality of tzaddikim, so then the Alter Rebbe continues, Lachen ma'alat tzaddikim gedola mehem, ki mador neshamot tzaddikim hu bo'olam habriya, u'mador hamalachim bo'olam hayetzira. Therefore, the quality of the tzaddikim is superior to the angels, for the abode of the souls of the tzaddikim is in the world of Bria, whereas the abode of the angels is in the world of Yetzirah, below the world of Bria. So there's a note here. Dainu, the note on the side says, Bestam malachim Yetzirah. Stam malachim Yetzirah. אבל יש מלאכים עליונים בעולם הבריאה שעבודתם בתחילו ורחימו שכליים כמו שהתפאר בראיה מהמנה שם שיש שני מיני חיות הקודש, טבעיים ושכליים. So this refers to the ordinary angels in the world of Yetzirah. But there are higher angels in the world of Bria, of creation, whose service is with intelligence and fear and love, as is explained in the Zohar, that there are two kinds of holy chayot. They're instinctive chayot, or as he translates instinctive from tivi'im, natural, they're instinctive chayot, and there are sichli'im, they're intelligent chayot. And this is explained in the Eitz Chaim of the Arizal. וההבדל שביניהם הוא כי בעולם היצירה מאירות שם מידותיו של אין סוף ברוך הוא לבדן שהן אהבתו פחדו ויראתו וכולי. So the difference between them is that the world of Yetzirah, only the midot of the blessed Ein Sof shine forth. In the world of Yetzirah, only the midot, the 6 lower sfirot, from Chesed, Gevurah, Netzach, Chesed, Gevurah, Tiferet, Netzach, Hod, and Yesod shine forth. The Chesed is love, God, loving God, and the Gevurah is the dread or fear of God, as is stated in the Tikkunim, in the Zohar, and the Eitz Chaim of the Arizal. Deshit sfiran mekononim b'Yetzirah, לכן זאתי עבודת המלאכים, תמיד יומם ולילה לא ישקוטו לעמוד ביראה ופחד וכולי. That the 6 sfirot nest in the world of Yetzirah, therefore it is the constant service of the angels, resting neither by day nor by night, to stand in fear and dread. היינו כל מחנה גבריאל מהשמאל, ועבודת מחנה מיכאל הוא אהבה וכולי. In other words, these being the whole camp of Gabriel on the left, while the service of the camp of Michael is with love on the right side, etc. אבל בעולם הבריאה מאירות שם חוכמתו, בינתו ודעתו של אין סוף ברוך הוא, שהן מקור המידות, ואם ושורש להן כדאית בתיקונים, דאם העילה מקננה בתלת ספירן בקורסאיה, שהוא עולם הבריאה. So, but in the world of Bria, shine forth the Chochmah, Bina, and Dat of the Blessed Ein Sof, which are the source of the Midot and their mother and root. As is stated in the Tikkunim, that Ima Ilah, the supernal mother, nests in the three Sfirot, in the divine throne, which is in the world of Bria. ולכן הוא מדור נשמות הצדיקים עובדי השם בתחיל ורחימו הנמשכות מן הבינה ודעת דגדולת אינסוף ברוך הוא, שאהבה זו נקרא ראותה דליבה כנזכר לאל. Therefore, this is the abode of the souls of the righteous, the tzaddikim who serve God with fear and love, which are derived from the understanding and knowledge of the greatness of the blessed Ein Sof. שאהבה זו נקרא ראותה דליבה כנזכר לאל, ומראותה דליבה נעשה לבוש לנשמה בעולם הבריאה, שהוא גן עדן העליון כדלקמן. For this love is called Re'uta Deliba, the heart's desire, as has already been mentioned. And from this heart's desire is produced a garment for the soul in the world of Bria, which constitutes the higher Garden of Eden, as will be explained later, and as it is written in the Zohar and Parshas Vayakel. Ach, hainu davka neshamot mamash. Ach, hainu davka neshamot mamash, shem bechinat mochim de gadlut ein sof baruch hu. אבל בחינת הרוח של הצדיקים, וכן שאר כל נשמות ישראל שעבדו את השם בתחיל ורחימו, המסותרות בלב כללות ישראל, אין עולות לשם רק בשבת וראש חודש לבד, דרך העמוד שמגן עדן התחתון לגן עדן העליון, שהוא עולם הבריאה, הנקרא גן עדן העליון. להתענג על השם וליהנות מזיו השכינה. But this applies specifically to neshamot, which possess a greater cognition, as it were, of the blessed Ein Sof. That's why the neshama corresponds to Bria. As for the category of ruach of the righteous, of the tzaddikim, as also all other souls of Israel who have served God with fear and love that are latent in the heart of all Jews. In other words, it's the tzaddikim, the ruach is by the tzaddikim, and it's true with all souls of Israel who have served God with fear and love. And this fear and love are latent in the heart of all Jews. These do not ascend there except on the Sabbath and the new moon, by means of the pillar that rises from the lower to the higher Garden of Eden, that is to say, the world of Bria, which is called the higher Garden of Eden, wherein to take pleasure in God and derive enjoyment from the splendor of the Shekhinah. כי אין הנאה ותענוג לשכל נברא, אלא במה שמשכיל ומבין ויודע ומשיג בשכלו ובינתו, מה שאפשר לו להבין ולהשיג מאור אין סוף ברוך הוא, על ידי חוכמתו ובינתו יתברך, המאירות שם בעולם הבריאה. For the intellect of a created being, the intellect of a created being, for the intellect of a created being can have no enjoyment or pleasure except in what it conceives, understands, knows, apprehends, what is possible for it to understand and grasp from the light of the blessed Ein Sof Baruch Hu, the endless, by virtue of his blessed wisdom, God's blessed wisdom and understanding, which shine forth into the world of Bria. ומה שזוכות נשמות אלו לעלות למעלה מהמלאכים, אף שעבדו בדחילו ורחימו טבעיים לבד, היינו מפני שעל ידי דחילו ורחימו, שלהם התקפיה סטרא אחרא המלובשת בגופם בין בחינת סור מרע לכבוש התאוות ולשברן, ובין בבחינת ועשה טוב כנזכר לאל. As for the reason that these souls merit to ascend higher than the angels, even though their service has been with no more than the natural fear and love, it is that through their fear and love, through their fear and love, the sitra achra, which was closed in the body, was subdued. Their fear and love subdues the evil inclination that was closed in their body. The natural fear and love of a Jew conquers any kind of evil and inclination. That's both in the realm of departing from evil. Again, this is based on a verse, Sur merav aseto bakasholom barafeu. It says in the Tilim, I'm opening a parenthesis now. The Tilim says, turn away from evil and do good, run after peace, etc. Request peace and run after it. So anytime we stay away from the devil and his temptations, that's called turning away from evil. And every time that we serve God and do good things, then that's called doing good. So it says, so there's a Yetzer Hara and a Yetzer Tov. A man has a good inclination to do good and a bad inclination to be naughty. And the way we conquer the bad inclination is we use our love and fear of God to do that. And the way we serve God is we use our love of God to do that. So by subjugating, we depart from evil by subjugating and breaking the passions into the realm of doing good, as discussed earlier. For they have the freedom to choose evil, God forbid, yet they choose good in order to subdue the Sitra Achra, the other side, and thereby elevating the glory of the Holy One, blessed be He, as the excellence of light discussed above. The achaf yisitrachali stalka yakara dekut shabrichu, in order to subdue the evil inclination and to elevate the glory of God. Ki yitarona, or this is like the advantage of light over darkness, as discussed before. V'hine kol zehu b'mador hanashamot v'makom amidatan ach toratan v'avodatan nichlalot mamash b'eser sfirot shehen bechinot elohut v'or ein sof mityached behen b'tachlit yichud v'aynu b'eser sfirot b'riya al yedei dechilu urchimu sichliim b'eser sfirot yetzira על ידי דחילו ורחימו טבעיים, ובתוכן מלובשת 10 ספירות אצילות, ומיוחדת בהן בתכלית. ו10 ספירות אצילות מיוחדת בתכלית, במצילן אין סוף ברוך הוא. מה שאינו כן הנשמות וכו'. So, however, all of this is concerned with the dwelling place of the souls and their station, but their Torah and service are actually absorbed in the 10 Sfirot, which are a category of godliness, and with which the light, the 10 Sfirot, with which the light, what are the 10 Sfirot? They're a category of godliness. They're God's light in vessels that God prepared. Love, fear, splendor, beauty. These are the 10 Sfirot, right? So these are a few of them. So So again, all of this is concerned with the place of the souls. But their Torah and their service are actually absorbed in the 10 Sfirot. And what are the 10 Sfirot? They're a category of godliness. How does the Alter Rebbe say it? He says, the 10 Sfirot are an aspect of godliness, and with which the light, and through the 10 Sfirot, the light of the blessed Ein Sof unites itself in perfect union. That is to say, in the 10 Sfirot of Bria, the world of creation. How do we do this? Through intelligent fear and love, and in the 10 Sfirot of Yetzirah, through natural fear and love. ובתוכן מלובשת עשרות אצילות, ובתוכן מלובשת עשרות אצילות, המיוחדות בהן בתכלית, ועשרות אצילות מיוחדות בתכלית, במצילן אין סוף ברוך הוא. In them are clothed the 10 Sfirot of Atzilut. In English, we don't say it that way. With all kol hakavod LaRabbi Nissan, who translated this, in English we say, the 10 Sfirot of Atzilut are clothed in the 10 Sfirot of Yetzirah are clothed in the 10 world of its. The 10 Sfirot of Atzilut are clothed in the world. The 10 Sfirot of Atzilut, the highest of the 4 worlds, are clothed in the lower worlds of Bria and Yetzirah, and the 10 Sfirot of Bria and Yetzirah, and Asiya also. So the 10 Sfirot of Atzilut, and they're completely united with them. What's united with what? So, in other words, the lower worlds are completely united with the upper world of Atzilut by being a divine clothing. It's again clothing, a levush is, the Alter Rebbe says miuchad. It says miuchedet behem betachlit, absolutely united. Miuchedet behem betachlit. So the question I have here is a levush. There's a union, and there's a levush. A union, a yichud, to say that the 10 Sfirot of Bria are that are the garments for the 10 Sfirot of Atzilut, and are clothing for the 10 Sfirot of Atzilut, to say that they're also united with them in a complete union. So, and there's one level of, maybe simultaneously we have a level called levush, and we have a level called union, which is a yichud between the upper Sfirot and the lower Sfirot. It's the same light, and light is unified. The same light of the infinite comes down to this world. It's garment upon garment, clothing upon clothing, concealment upon concealment, constriction upon constriction, and we don't see it coming. We don't see the infinite. We just conceive of it in our minds. So in them are clothed the 10 Sfirot of Atzilut, and they're completely united with them, with the 10 Sfirot of Atzilut, are absolutely united with their emanator. The 10 Sfirot of Atzilut are completely united with God. Completely united with the blessed Ein Sof. Doratan de Bria o Yetzira ne'anin miziv Shechina hu or Ein Sof Baruch hu miuchad be'esrot de Bria o de Yetzira v'hu ziv Toratan v'avodatan mamash ayin zor ki schar mitzvah hu mitzvah atzma. The souls, on the other hand, are not absorbed in godliness. The souls are not included in godliness. Ela omdot behechalot medurin debria. But rather they stand in their chambers and in their places in the world of Bria, or Yetzira, v'ne'anim yiziv shchina, and they delight in the glow of the divine presence, who or Ein Sof Baruch Hu, which is in itself the light of the endless, may he be blessed. Amiyuchad be'eses sfirot of Bria, which is united in the 10 sfirot of Bria, or Yetzira, v'hu ziv toratan v'avodatan mamash, and that's the shine of its very Torah and service. As the Zohar explains, ki schar mitzvah hu mitzvah tzma, because the reward for a mitzvah is the mitzvah itself. And with that, we're going to pause. Be well.